Prince Harry has claimed in his bombshell memoir that he and William begged their father Charles not to marry Camilla after Princess Diana's death, fearing that she would be their wicked stepmother, Mail and Line can reveal today. In his explosive autobiography titled Spare, the Duke of Sussex alleges that he and his brother would not stand in the way of the then Prince of Wales' relationship, but had asked him not to walk down the aisle for the second time, calling Camilla the other woman. Charles had tried to win his sons over before asking the public to accept Camilla, the book claims. Harry says that meeting her for the first time was like an injection, writing, "Close your eyes and you won't even feel it." The Duke said, "I remember wondering if she would be cruel to me, if she would be like all the wicked stepmothers in the stories." In his bombshell book, which has been released in Spain, Harry also calls William his archenemy and his polar opposite, and described the moment he was told that Diana was dead, Mail and Line can reveal. Harry accuses his older brother of being the aggressor during Megxit, claiming their relationship has become so strained and damaged that the Prince of Wales would only scowl at him. The Duke reveals that he held a secret meeting with William and Charles hours after the funeral of Prince Philip in April 2021, close to the grave of King Edward VE and Wallis Simpson, but said his father and brother wouldn't listen to him and claimed not to understand why he had emigrated. His attacks on William and Charles are revealed at the start of the Spanish version of his book Spare. There the book is called En la Sombra, which translates as In the Shadow, and begins with the dedication. For Meg, Archie and Lily and, of course, my mother. The book is not due out in the UK until Tuesday morning, but various excerpts have been leaked to the press. Mail and Line can reveal that Chapter 1 begins after Prince Philip's funeral in April 2021, where he describes meeting his father and brother in the grounds of Windsor Castle, close to Frogmore Cottage, where the Sussexes stay when in the UK. Harry, who calls his brother Wooly throughout the book, says he came to Britain to say farewell to the Duke of Edinburgh, but also requested a secret meeting with my older brother and my father. He also revealed that his grandmother the Queen called him in the US to tell him Harry's grandfather has passed away. The prince describes waiting close to the graves of the former King Edward VE and his wife Wallis Simpson, who he gave up the throne for, and ponders what they would have thought about his own falling out with his family. But Harry says as soon as he saw William and Charles enter the gardens, he said he knew they were there for a duel, rather than a reconciliation. He claims they interrupted him each time he tried to explain. He wrote, "I looked at Wooly, really looked at him, perhaps for the first time since we were little, taking in every detail. His familiar scowl, which had always been the norm in his dealings with me. He said that his brother's baldness was alarming and advanced than mine, and said his resemblance to their mother had faded." Describing his brother, once his best friend, as his polar opposite, he said, "My dear brother, my archenemy, how did we come to this? I felt overwhelming tiredness. I wanted to go home." Harry then accused William and Charles of effectively gaslighting him by denying he understood why he and Meghan had left for the US. Harry said of Frogmore Cottage, "Willie, this was supposed to be our house. We were going to spend the rest of our lives here." William replied, "You left, Harold." Harry said, "Yeah, and you know why?" And his brother shot back, "Honestly, no, Harold, not really." Harry then turned to Charles, who was looking at me with an expression that said, "Me neither." He said he felt like they didn't know him and were not in a position to listen to him. It comes after the Duke of Sussex sparked a frenzy of controversy over sensational leaked extracts from the book, in which he accuses his brother of physically attacking him. Harry has described a stand-up argument, which he says ended with the Prince of Wales grabbing him by the collar and throwing him to the floor, shattering a dog bowl with his back. William then allegedly declared, "I didn't attack you, Harold." In an extraordinary excerpt leaked to the left-wing Guardian newspaper, Harry recalls what he describes as a physical attack by his sibling, which he claims left him with visible injuries, including scrapes and bruises.